Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for week 5 of your 2019 NFL Thursday Night Football game highlight commentary live from CenturyLink Field, where the Los Angeles Bighorn Sheep Rams take on the Seattle Sharpie Human Highlighters Seahawks. Butterfingers, Nickel Roby Coleman out here looking like a rogue general reassignment surgeon. Homie out here stealing people's balls. Gengar used TM46 thief. Initially, the referees said that Seattle was down by contact, but upon further review, they would give the ball to the Rams, and it was a fumble. If only they went to review on that pass interference last year. But alas, that wasn't the rules. The Saints got screwed. Why don't you come back to New Orleans, pal? I got something for you. The Rams would capitalize on the fumble, and Legatron Greg Zuerlein would connect from 47 yards out to strike blood first. The Seattle Seahawks would do absolutely nothing with the football. The Rams would take over. Jared, I look like Ryan Gosling. Would connect with Gerald Everett. They'd move the chains 2 plays later. Todd, I'm heterosexual. I like girlies would run through a hole as wide as the ozone layer, and that would set up Legatron Greg Zuerlein for 32 yards out, and he'd give the Rams a 6-0 lead. Ensuing drive for the Seahawks, Russell I turned the hoe into a housewife. Wilson rolling towards his right, and much like a Mandingo warrior on the set of a Brazos film, he's going deep. He'd move the chains to Will Dissly. The Seahawks at the 13-yard line, now into the period-colored zone. Russell I turned the hoe into a housewife. Wilson looking towards his left. He'd head to Jared. Can I have a 13-yard Tyler Lockett participating in the 10 toes down challenge for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown? But just look at the replay. Look at the educated feet. Tyler Lockett could never be lynched. He'd find a way to keep his feet down. Leighton meets the challenge. He's keeping his body control. I thought Michael Jackson was in the upper room, but evidently he reincarnated tonight in the form of Tyler Lockett. You've been hit by a smooth. Very next Seahawks possession, Russell I turned the hoe into a housewife. Wilson showcasing his education from El Chapo University. Look at Dante Fowler on the floor. Homie tossing and turning like he's sleeping on a motel mattress with bed bugs. 3 plays later, Russell I turned the hoe into a housewife. Wilson looking to go deep. He's got created character player 1, DK Metcalf, who took Marcus Peters to Cinnabar Island. Straight up burned them for another Seattle touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Peters is trying to catch the NFL in a genjutsu. Many people look at his numbers and see 29 takeaways in the last 5 years, and you think that he's elite. Do not let this man pull the wool over your eyes. He's nothing more than another Josh Norman. Ensuing Los Angeles drive, it appears they're headed to Forest Temple because the Seahawks lost Woods as Robert Woods would move the chains. If you're a fan of scat pornography, it appears Jared Goff shares the same sentiment because he'd throw the ball to Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup. He'd carry it to the 20. Hey, Todd. What? I thought you were heterosexual. You like girlies. I am. So why you coughing up the ball? Fumble on the play. It's recovered by Seattle. Bobby Wagner showcasing his education from King of Diamonds University. Cause he's a hell of a stripper. Todd Gurley would be forced to fumble. Seattle would take over inside their own 20. I call for bulls all the time.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
2nd and 3, Russell I turned the hoe into a housewife. Wilson looking deep towards his left. He's got Will Dissly, and just look at the catch. If he was in Pokemon Coliseum, he'd be a member of Team Snag'em. Jason Myers would line up from 48 yards out, and the kick it. A Wild Dragonite used Twister. The kick is no good. I didn't even know they had Wild Dragonites in Seattle. Somebody must have been playing Pokemon Go. The Rams looking to make up for that fumble. They turn on the N64, but Woods, watch out for that banana. 3rd and 10, Jared, I look like Ryan Gosling. Goff takes the snap. The pass would fall incomplete, but there's some laundry on the field.
Oh my God.
My leg! The Rams were now into the Ruga zone. Rosetta's phone, Esperanto, motherfucker. As Jared, I look like Ryan Gosling. Goff would connect with Cooper, 2 girls, 1 cup, and they would remix Toby Keith. It's Cooper Cup, and he's filling the scoreboard up. He scored a touchdown. First off, that's a super false start on the right tackle. What is wrong with him? Nonetheless, Gerald Everett out here breaking tackles. Get your bitch ass off of me. Don't ever try to take me down. He just took all 3 of them highlighters and put them on his highlight tape. A few plays later, Jared, I look like Ryan Gosling. Goff would dump the ball off to Tyler Higbee, and this man got more blockers than the Washington Bullets in '86. The Los Angeles Bighorn Sheep in the swoop zone. Todd, I'm heterosexual. I like girlies. Gets the handoff, goes into the end zone for another Rams touchdown. Here come the Seahawks, baby, looking to respond. Turn on that N64, 2nd and 9 from the Following a terrible punt, the Seahawks have been gifted a rather auspicious field position as Tyler Lockett would bring it inside the 15. Then a few plays later, David Moore would tell Marcus Peters, "Give me your ankles!" break it and go into the end zone for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. They regained the lead.
To right, to right, to right, to right, to left, to left, to left, to left, to left.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, it's Peters. Gave up a rushing touchdown, it's Peters. Somebody got beat deep, it's Peters. Hotel, Trivago. Ensuing Rams possession, end around reverse to Brandon, my girlfriend always cooks, gets a good block out front from Whitworth. He tell the defender, "Give me your ankles!" Good Lord. He got crossed from the east to the west. Back to the east. Back to the west. A few plays later, 2nd and 7, play action fake. Jared, don't be Ryan Gosling's liability. Golf throwing the ball over the middle. It's caught by Gerald Everett. He tell a defender, "Give me your ankles. Get your bitch ass off of me." I haven't seen a grown man go through this many highlighters since that 18-year-old super senior back in 5th grade. 1st and goal in Seattle from the 1. The ball would be given to Todd. I'm heterosexual. I like girlies. He'd activate his dreadlock powers and go into the end zone for the Rams touchdown. You see what happens when you actually run the ball? You see what happens? They take out their Uno cards and they tell Seattle, "2 for your mistakes," and go up 28-21 as they convert on the 2-point conversion. But upon further review, just when you thought they actually converted, the referees would say, "No." We'll call this play the cha-cha slide.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. To the right now.
3rd and 7, Russell, I turn the hole into a housewife. Wilson headed to the bank. He'd find Rashad Dollar, Rashad Quarter, Rashad Dime, Rashad Nickel, Rashad Penny. He'd move the chains. And that set up Jason Myers from 42 yards out. He'd kick it through the uprights. It's good. Back the other way, 3rd and 8 for the Rams. Golf going deep. He's got Brandon Cooks for the... It looked way scarier than it actually was. The catch was complete, and Brandon Cooks is going into the concussion protocol. We wish you a speedy recovery, bro. 3rd and 13, you gotta turn to your safety blanket, and what has never let you down? Pornography! As Cooper 2 Girls 1 Cup would catch the ball, he'd bring it to the 21 on the very next play. You headed to Forest Temple. As Robert Woods would catch the ball in the end zone, however, he'd be called out of bounds. And upon further review, it was indeed a catch. However, his forearm simultaneously touched down the same time his knee did. So upon further review, it was deemed inconclusive. There was no way to overturn the call. Now, if it was deemed a touchdown on the field, it would have stayed a touchdown. So ultimately, the Rams got the short end of the stick, and this touchdown lost Woods. And Legatron, Greg Zuerlein would connect from 36 yards out. The Rams have a 5-point lead. Ensuing Seattle drive, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson rolling towards his right. He'd be forced to throw the ball away, but there's a flag on the play. Laundry on the field, roughing the passer on who else but Clay, roughing the passer, Poppy Math. Chris Carson, much like a needle penis, all he needs is just a little hole. He'd find the seam and he'd carry it all the way inside the 10. 4th and goal, of course Seattle's gonna throw it. Russell Wilson rolling towards his right. He's got Chris Carson wide open. What happened? Oh, he's so lucky he caught the ball. I was about to roast this man. If he ain't catch that, you'd have to cut his fingers off. Just give him 10 more toes. You're no longer a human. You're a dog. Live your life as an animal. And on the 2-point conversion, Russell Wilson would find Metcalf in the back.
Shit out here, nigga.
3rd and 10, Goff looking towards the hash marks. He's got Gerald Everett. Heavens to Betsy, did he catch that? Tedrick Thompson thinks he has an interception. The referees say it's incomplete, but look at the review.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
God damn, he's got more concentration to catch the football than a monk trying to meditate in Times Square. Well, upon further review, that's a motherfucking catch, man. I should have started their defense on my fantasy. And look at Gerald Everett beside himself. He's headed to the sideline. He's gonna ask himself, what happened to my head? 3rd and 2, opportunity to seal the game with a 1st down. Russell, I turned the hole into a housewife. Wilson and Tyler Lockett would be participating in the Frank Costanza challenge because
I stopped short.
3rd and 1, we're playing Sarah's song. Robert Woods would move the chains for the Rams. Hi, I'm Jared Goff. Do you like poop in your cup? Do you like poop in your mouth? Do you like poop during coitus? Come to the Rams. Cooper 2 Girls 1 Cup will get you done right. 1st and 10. Jared Goff looking over the middle. He's got Gerald Everett. He's moving the chains into field goal range, but he's got Butterfingers. Fumbles on the play, but wait a minute. It was all again Jutsu. He was actually down by contact. He didn't fuck it up this time. Following a delay of game, 3rd and 15 from the 35. Goff would find Everett. He'd bring it to the 25. That would set up Legatron Greg Zuerlein from 44 yards out to win the game. And the kick's got enough height. It's got enough length. And the kick's gonna be...
Yes!
Fuck!
Yes!
I cannot believe it!
Yes!
Yes!
No!
Greg Zuerlein! They call you Legatron, but you're like Megatron sinking to the bottom of the ocean when your team needed you the most. Did you graduate with a degree in Blair Walsh kicking studies from Nick Folk University? You sent your team to the Super Bowl last year and you missed a game-winning kick in Seattle? Is your foot just for decoration? If a quadriplegic needed a prosthetic leg and your human legs was on the market, they would decline your offer. I got a better chance hiding cocaine from Whitney Houston than seeing you make a game-winning kick. I'd rather take a plane ride with Osama bin Laden's henchmen than see you make a kick. I would rather watch Tom Brady make out with his sons than see you line up to make a game-winning kick. If you're supposed to be clutch, Hitler might as well have been a Jew. Greg Legatron Zuerlein, put your motherfucking head back down. And for the Los Angeles Rams, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, son.